Hey guys, I done some custom ignition wire looms for my big block Chevy engine. Stick around and check it out. I've been doing some more painting too, as you can see. You know, most guys build engines, they just run the spark plug wires over there and fire it up and they done. They're ready to go burn rubber. But me, I dare to be different. Hey, that might be why it takes me so long to build something. I mean, all the details, but hey, that's just the way I am. I like to get down to the details and make stuff look good if possible. So I got my tie downs or standoffs or whatever you want to call them. This is aluminum wire. I just took the hammer and beat the end of it flat and drilled a hole through it. And my wires are going to zip tie to that, you'll see. But one of the problems I'm facing, I mean, this plug is broke, but it's still there. If I put that wire in right there, you can see that it's touching the header bolt, the header, and all that good stuff. So I need more of a 45-degree bend on that. I got some really soapy water there. I mean, like a lot of soap. And I got this blunted so it's not sharp on the end. You stick it, get a little soapy water in it, and stick it up in here. Something like that. Then while it's in there, just stick the whole thing down in that soapy water and then wipe it off. Still got water on the inside. Maybe shove that down on the other side a little bit. Now this should pull off pretty easy. There we go. Now you wipe some more soapy water off of that. Take your crimping pliers and get to the crimping spot. Get it on there, hold it down tight. Take some needle nose pliers and grab a hold of that and bend it. Something like that. And you want to make sure you got this here kind of gets deformed, straighten that back out. So take an old spark plug, make sure it plugs in like it's supposed to. So that's what it looks like. And this still got soapy water in it. It should slide right back up on there. Yep. Yep. So this is after I bent. You see how much better that looks now? Yeah, it ain't touching now, so we good. That's what I need to do to all of them, all 8 of them, matter of fact. Let's see if it works on this one. Yep, see? So I got the cap off my Dizzy, and I got it sitting in there the way I want. I got the vacuum kind of pointing to number 2. And I got this, this is gonna be my number 1. This kind of pointing to number 1. So I got adjustment and firing order 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. So I'm gonna start with number 2. I mean, just because I can and I want to. You see I've got my spark plug wire. I got them bent where I can do a 45 on the end, all 8 of them. And I got them laid out in order, so I'm gonna take one of the longest ones. Got 2 longest ones, 2 not quite as long, 2 shorter than that, and 2 short. So I got 2 of each. I'm gonna take one of the longest ones. I'm gonna start at the plug. Plug's not even tight, but don't matter. So get that in. So this is that's gonna zip tie. Matter of fact, I could probably go ahead and zip tie that. But it's gonna zip tie. That's gonna be the only one going across that. So that's the reason it's bent different than the rest of them. Because I can zip tie around that and these other, well, you'll see how I'm gonna do it, but I wanna get number 4 next. Let's see, that's gonna be 184. So probably a medium length one. Let me see if that's long enough. Yeah, 18436. Yep. Shortest one, number 6. Zip ties. Zip ties. Go around all 3 of them. Get it about that tight. Keep that over there where you want it at. Take 2 more zip ties. Something like that. Get everything you want it and get these zip ties going over that, like right there. Get your plug wires exactly where you want them at. Zip tie around all 4 of them, leaving it plenty loose. Take three more zip ties. Go between each set, spark plug wires. Start getting everything located. Get the zip ties over that wire, all 3 of them, like that. Start getting your plug wires pulled in place where you want them at. Get this one turned around underneath the bottom. Get these turned around under the bottom. Go and start tightening these up when you get them where you want them. Make sure your spark plug wires looks good to you. You got nobody to please but yourself. You just start snugging them up a little bit at a time. Make sure you keep everything lined up where you want it. Zip tie wire looms. You could pay $100 for wire looms. I mean, this here is really cheap. I had the aluminum wire laying around. I made these out of, so you can just make that out of anything you got laying around. Zip ties and you're done. 18436, number 6. I like to cut the spark plug wire at least 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch longer than what you want it. So it's already cut, but say right there. Cut that. And your wire terminal tool's got a spot right there where you cut the insulation off. And you want to go back at least 3/4 of an inch, like right there. Cut through, spin it a little bit, cut through again. And if you got any of this insulation left, you need to make sure you cut that out. You don't want that. Sometimes it's got a little bit left, sometimes not. That's what you want it to look like, 3/4 of an inch of wire sticking out. Then take your terminal in. You know, it goes right there, like this. Maybe get it started just a little bit. You take your spark plug wire. I mean, you want it up underneath this. So you want to fold that over. Stick your wire up in there all the way. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the way you want it right there. And you just crimp it. And there's your spark plug wire. You can try some soapy water on the boot, but I like the penetrating oil because they could be tough. I use penetrating oil. Some of you might frown at that, but that's what I use. Get that slid all the way up in there. I don't know if you can see it up in there, but get it all the way up on there and put it where it goes, number 6. There we go. Strip it 3/4 inch back. I got a clean one that time. Get your terminal in. Since this is upside down, I like to twist the wire a little bit when I go in so it won't be twisted when I put it on. Stick that up in there. Done. Little oil right here. Knock the oil out of it maybe. And get it all the way up in there like that. And if you got some of these little guys with the kit, you can use those. See, I got 4 there, 1 there. I'm gonna take this one and just, because I can and I want to, just put it right there. There you go. Spark plug wires are done. Yeah, this is simple. I mean, you can just take the valve covers, you just take these bolts out of the bottom valve cover and you can pull all this wire and the trigger and everything out if you need to. Or if you need to get the valve cover off, I mean, there's nothing in the way. So, I mean, this works out really well. A few zip ties. And I had some aluminum wire laying around, but you could use anything for that. Yeah, that's an eyesore on that header where I had to straighten that dent out. I'm gonna fix that. Next video or 2, I'll have it fixed. So you can see now why I wanted the engine dark blue. I mean, it'd make more sense when I get the engine and the engine bay, get the truck built. It'll look cool, hopefully. Of course, I still got to smear some black on that firewall, darken it up some, make it antique, dirty looking. Man, we're getting closer and closer to firing the hole day, maybe next week. After some highly classified scientific rat rod calculations, I determined that 184-36572, the magic number that makes the big block Chevrolet go woo-bow, woo-bow. All right, guys, might not look like much, but all this paint, engine modifications, wire looms, man, that's a lot of work. I'm taking the rest of the weekend off with pay.